And hello folks, once again the Action Figure-Atorium rolls around. Today I'm in the studio. It's Friday. I think I'm just going to do a little bit of these furry pink boots. Got some Simon light up cubes. Look at that, synchronized. Let's see if they make any sounds. No, I don't think they're going to do it. Well, it's all coming up today on the Action Figure-Atorium. And once again, back on main cam, this is the Action Figure-Atorium studio show where I photograph toys here in beautiful Milwaukee, Oregon. This is a multicam show with shots all over the studio, giving you a little fly on the wall perspective what goes on. Black and white cam here. Everyone loves black and white cam. Hey, look. There's coffee. Today's coffee is courtesy of Painted Lady Coffee Shop in Milwaukee, Oregon. That is one of my 3 favorite shops I like to go to for the Cofferino. I think they're all pretty good, though. I'm not here to make anyone sad by picking favorites. And of course, there is a subject cam as well that lets you see what the camera sees, and we all kind of like that shot. I mean, we all kind of like that kind of, you know, exquisiteness to what you get to view these days. Sometimes you would just have a fly on the wall cam. All right, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to mount the camera here, and we're going to slap it on the tripod because, you know, I think it's a tripod kind of day. And I also think that there may be some video of this because I've got these, you know, flashing light little pedestals. Great for like little figures, be great for like little kiss guys, which I have. So I'm bringing those out. All right, hold on. We got loosen this up one, tighten this one. Oh, this is going to be great. Uh-oh. Little Simon cubes are getting chatty with me. All right, so let's see here. Let's pop up the display on the camera. I am shooting with a Panasonic GH3. I have a wide lens on it. That is a Panasonic lens that I believe might have shipped with the camera at the time. I don't know. You guys know about these Panasonic GH3s. Trying to do a little focus up here. So let me show you guys what we're looking at. So you can see right there is my focus cam. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to, well, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a little Windexing first of the stage. Yeah, this is a show, people. What you're watching right now is just pure show. Show on top of show. Man, here, you guys want some of this? Some of this action? Look at that. Then I think throw these guys, you know, you come off the cyc as much as you can. Get your pink boots on. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab some lights. Some of these guys. I'm going to use one as a key light. We're going to use one as a fill. And I think I grab some AC cables over here. We're going to light these boots up. And you might be asking, well, what are you going to do with these shots of boots? Well, these are kind of cool pics that could go into some type of hip marketing campaign. It's the kind of thing that I might sell to someone later on, you know. We've got bright light. Some say too bright. I like that you can just kind of set these on the table. I don't need to put them in a stand. There's some prototypes we made. They're not quite film video lights. They're pretty close. You do get a little bit of some strobing with them. And they are dimmable, which is nice. They don't stand up. Oh, there we go. So, let's see here. So I'm going to spend some time just moving the lights around today. Just an FYI on light movement. And it might be kind of boring. I know some people keep expecting to see crazy dioramas and Spider-Man and that kind of thing. And I know those guys. Those guys are cool. I follow those guys on a Facebook page and follow all their Instagram accounts. Seem to like these guys. You know what we need? We need a bit more of the volume. Yes. Get rid of the signal to noise level. Okay. Things are going good. Have I talked about the coffee yet today? I feel like I should mention the coffee. Look, there's the coffee cup. What do you guys think of tabletop cam? Yay? Nay? All right, so back to this. We are going to, here, let me go to this cam. We are at the tripod and just trying to, that's crispy. Some crispy shots. Let's go to the subject cam for you guys. This is what we've got. It's almost kind of a straight on. I'm looking at it through the little tiny little display on the camera where everything looks amazing. Once you put it up on a giant monitor, you realize everything's all grainy and weird and blown out and whatnot. And first of all, maybe the boots, maybe they're just, I don't know, I think they've got some potential. So these, I think they got some potential to be on the little blocks. All right, that feels a bit hot, feels a bit cold. Let's do some adjusting on the camera. I like to start with, first of all, my ISO. And then I'll leave the white balance here for right now. My ISO is pretty dark. And that does happen. And I would love to get out of the screen. Okay. Let's see here. Everything is going dark for a bit while I adjust my aperture. So this is all the way open as far as letting the light in, and you can see it's all really nice and bright. Maybe we need a little backlight on these guys. And I haven't really done anything with the boots themselves. Like I could have, could have made them look cool, or not. A little glowy thing, so it looks a little better. This thing, this one on the back can come down. And maybe the one on the front can do something. Let's move it over there. And maybe turn that a little bit. Let's see, what does the camera want to see? Can I get in any closer? So this is as close as I can get unless I want to swap lenses, which I don't mind doing. So I can either swap lenses or I can move it a little bit closer. After a while, though, there's a limit to what you can focus. You can't just put something in front of a lens and focus it up. So that, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take some pictures at this distance, because these are plenty big for internet. And maybe if I was doing some kind of another campaign, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to light them both up, and I'm just going to get them at different moments of color. And we will do some video as well. Man, I keep getting green and orange. There we go, we got a little blue and red. It's pretty cool, huh? What do you guys think? Is this any kind of excitement? Every time you see the screen go black, I'm taking a pic. Okay, so that was full up. Let's try it at 6.3. Just gonna take the exact same shots, but with a little different aperture. And that way when I look at it later, some will just be much, you know, there's a sweet spot between being blown out and being dark. You want to see all the details. So I don't really like the glare from the light in the back. I think I'm going to try and make a little flag, if I can. You guys saw what I just did. You would know that I'm trying something. Here, let's go to the camera. You just sort of walk around, wander. Oh, you hush up. Now, I don't know if you can hear this microphone humming, but but this light is humming right into the microphone, or this, this light here is on an unusual buzz. Okay, so we're going to try this. We're going to try and get rid of some of the bounce. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing here, but we have removed the weird glare. Let's go back to subject cam. Subject cam. Oh, I like these better. These are great. Yeah, let's just focus again, because you never know. And maybe we'll just move these a little bit. And maybe, you know, the thing is, you just take tons and tons of pictures and you look back later and they're all usable, but there might be one that just is like the best, the one that you want to show somebody. So as I go down like this, we can see that we need to fix the orientation so it doesn't look as weird. These things, these little cubes stop beeping or glowing after a while. So if I want them to glow in the shot, I have to restart them. If I don't want them to glow, I just have to wait long enough. And since they're not glowing now, take some of these shots. These are great. And I don't know, should we go even higher? What do you guys think? Lock that in. Let's do a focus. There it is. Let's try it a little. Let's open the aperture a bit. I closed it. Let's go. There we go. It's 6.3. My framing feels crooked. Maybe a bit of a rotation. It's a little better. I'd like to give some shout outs to the chat. Looks like there's a few people lurking. Hopefully there's some sort of bots, because, you know, they showed up rather fast. And most people are not quite that fast. So you can see here I'm changing the dimmer. On these, I'm trying to find the sweet spot. Oh, we got some pics going now. When in doubt, dim it down. Man, the dimmer's kind of loud. All right, is this the best? Yeah, I don't know about the straight on with the boot. And it really has to be in the center, otherwise it starts to look weird. Going the same way? No, terrible idea. In fact, the more splayed, the better, I think. Could do like this. Okay, let me move this here. Let us, whoa. Keep the tilting going. Keep the focus going. This wide lens is pretty good for this. Can't really get, I don't know, not sure how much closer I can get. All right, so let's We want to go back to the stagger vision. And do they want to be maybe slightly like that? It's kind of cool. Maybe we get a little light action. Oh, they look better with the lights, don't they? It almost looks like they're photoshopped in. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is working pretty well, I think. Using the old Focustron. When in doubt, take a couple with the aperture, a couple different settings. A little lighter, a little darker. You may end up having to comp a couple of photos together, parts of one and parts of another. ISO. So I like to shoot my ISO as low as I can. I find when you get up past 800, it's on now, that you're really involved in a war on grain. So this is 640. Also makes a difference if it's video. Of course, you got something moving, you're going to need faster or higher ISO. So I think, folks, it is it's time to maybe put another lens on, and I think you guys know how much I love the macro lens. I think this is a macro lens that came from Goodwill. All right, lens cap is off, and we are going to have to pull considerably back. All right. So, as you can see, we've got quite a bit of blowout, and despite the fact that I move them, they are still too close. I'm going to move them again. This is a great time for the infamous tabletop cam, because it allows me to drink some more of this delicious coffee. And let's take a look. We're almost there. I'm just going to back the camera up a little bit. All right, let's switch to subject cam for you guys. And there it is. Now, am I all the way open? A little bit of drift here. Lock this down. And subject cam. Here we are. Sorry about that. All right, it's time to move these a little bit. Now I already got a bunch of pics with the wide lens, so putting on the macro lens is just see if I get something else. If all these don't quite look right, you know. How about this? What do you guys think about rolling some? What do you guys think about rolling some video on this? Just let it blink a little bit. Gives me a chance to like look at the composition, see how I want to change it. All right, let's cut. Let's not cut film. Let's go. Let's do a little bit of this. I don't like it when it's a little bit. I don't like it when they're at 90 degrees. I like it more like that. All right, let's roll film again. They're still flashing. It's got cool party lights going on. They're really kind of cool going back and forth in the time. All right, I think that's good enough. We'll cut film there. All right, let's go. Let's try taking some more snapshots of these things. Let's see here. It's easier to just move the boots than to move the camera at this point. But here we go. There's a shot. That's the same shot. So I think I'm about as, I don't know if this can crank up any higher. I'm going to take it to full height. Tilt down, frame up. Oh, look at that. Roll video on that. What do you guys think? Here we are filming. Probably shouldn't walk on the padded floor. Oh, it beeped because it's over. All right, stop roll. We are about 31 minutes into today's episode. We've done some shots of pink boots. I'm your host, Mark Major. This is the Action Figure-Atorium. We are in the studio here 3 days a week. If you want to see what happens to these shots, you can check out Act Figure-Atorium on Instagram, Act Figure-Atorium on Twitter. Of course, I stream the show currently on Twitch, sometime between 1 and 3. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Try to start about 1. Usually ends up being about 1:30. Get kind of a late start, but no big deal. You know, we live in kind of lazy times, and I think people can handle an extra half-hour adjustment. So I think we're going to go back to tabletop cam for a second. And you can see there are the boots out here. And I have them framed up on subject cam. I currently have a 200mm lens on that I've been taking pics with, and video. That was a 1-second video. And I've just been putting them on the platform and just slowly kind of moving the platforms around, moving the shoes around. Yeah, the little pedestals are Simon games that I got at the Goodwill bins, and they say Simon Flash on them. And since I want to kind of cover that up, I'm putting them in a certain direction that when you put the boot over them, you can't see that. I didn't have to do anything to these. I didn't have to paint them. I didn't have to decorate them. Nothing was done to these guys to get them to look like this. This is straight out. And so if you want the same effect for your characters, I would suggest that you go on eBay, because I don't really feel like selling mine at the moment, and go on eBay and pick up a pair. All right, so we're gonna get these things moving again, and we're gonna roll some film. All right, I am rolling tape. Let's hit them at the same time. They should blink synchronized. That's pretty cool. I kind of like it when I like it when they're sort of askew to one another. All right, let me cut tape. And let's go back to this thing where we just sort of move one here, move one there. How's that look? And good time to check a focus. Focus looks all right. Needs to go back a scooch. All right, I'm just going to roll film. Looks pretty good. I'm going to cut film because I'm going to move the boot just a tiny bit. All right, rolling again. These guys are starting to come down off their crash. They're starting to unsync. If you just popped into the show, welcome. Can't tell you exactly really what's going on here other than filming some pink action figure boots with a little Simon game light up pedestal. Happens to be perfect size for these things. I think I can put some action figures on it too. I only have 2 of them. I think maybe I need to research and get some more. But this is a pretty cool looking shot, I think. I think that's very usable. What I'd like to do is maybe, here I'm going to cut tape. That was my arm going in front of it. We're no longer rolling, and what I want to do is I think I'm going to go down a couple clicks on my exposure ring. Darken it just a bit. And I've got plenty of shadow here. So I'm going to move one of my lights. And we've been looking at this shot for a while with me talking. So let's go to me walking around aimlessly, moving lights, re-aiming the lights. You know, coming in like this. We need a little bit on that side there. We need a little bit. Oh, got some massive beeping going on. I come in like this. So I light that, light these right there. Man, you guys are probably wondering when desktop cam is coming back in. Well, it's back in, okay? There's my hand. And I'm out here moving stuff. And I'm looking. The key is to make it look correct in the camera. The key is to make it look correct in the camera. This lens is fantastic. This is a, who makes this? Calamar Zoom Macro. Of course, Japanese. Sometimes you find a lens made in Canada. God, that must have been a long time ago that anything lens related was made in Canada. Usually almost always Japan and Germany. If they're a real lens. I bet you there's a lot of phaco lenses that have come out of China now, or Korea. They'd be dumb not to. And they probably have a couple models that are just absolutely killer. But, you know, because I mean, it's just a manufactured thing. Anyone can just manufacture it. You got to put the time and energy to making it good. And I'm sure there are plenty of Chinese products out there where they opted to make them good. But for now, what you're going to find is Japanese and German lenses out there in the world. Oops, roll tape. What I want to do is take some pics first and see if we can just get this to look magnifico. A little bit of tilting on the axis. I find that the boot has to go straight through the box, that it needs to be, the corner of the box needs to line up straight, dead on, cardinal north of the shoe, and then tilt the boxes, skew them till you get the kind of the right. I'm going to call them canting is the term we're going to use here. Look at that. That's a hero shot, folks. And of course, you know my rule. I like to rotate the exposure ring and get a couple shots on the high and low exposures. Again, if you need to comp something together, it might be that you take, you know, part of one and another of another, and you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to do another video of this, and I'm going to do the same thing I did where I start them at the same time. I think that was pretty cool. So we are currently rolling tape, and we have synchronized startup. I'm not sure exactly how much of this I need, but it's a chance to walk around and drink coffee. All right, now we're getting some slightly different flashing. They are just starting to get a little bit of unsynchronizedness to them. I do that rolling thing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually do another take Yeah, we'll just let this go because you're not sure how long. Plus, I might want to just make it into like a weird intermission loop. And, you know, you'd want at least a minute of it. Just let's go to a minute 30. We're at a minute 24. All right, cutting tape. Man, I feel like I need an even smaller wireless keyboard. All right, so still going. I'm going to do one more video of these guys with the macro lens on. We're here at 42 minutes in. The battery on my my wireless mic is almost dead. It's gone several shows. Many thanks to Show Drape Incorporated for the generous use of the lav mics, and they have served me well so far. And I'm just waiting for the two pedestals to slowly stop doing their thing, and I will then roll tape one last time, and we will conclude today's show. However, in the meantime, while those are winding down, I'd just like to say that if anybody wants to send something to me, you may mail it to Island Station Media Lab, care of AFA, P.O. Box 220414. That's in Milwaukee, 97269. And back here, still going on the dregs of this battery. So let me cue up the shot. We're going to start rolling film right now. So now we get some alternating colors, kind of blinking together. So one thing I don't like about this, hold on, I'm going to cut. One thing I don't like about this is that the boots should be about the same vertical, if that makes any sense. So like, wish I had some way to demonstrate this, what I'm talking about. Anyways, there's like a line, you know, right underneath here, and you try and get to be kind of like a level. So what I'm going to do is we're going to roll tape on this again. Still going. Much better shot. And I'm wondering if I need to put, we're going to cut film on this, if I need to just light up the pedestal more, and should I just make this a complete front fill and really turn it up? What do you guys think of that? Does that look kind of creepy? So take it down a notch. Thing is, as you hit more light onto the boots, you will you'll get them to like sort of brighten up more in a really unsettling way. I'm adjusting the dimmer at this point on the light. And I opened up one click. And I'm pulling my light back. And taking the dimmer down a bit. Let me go to my backlight. Mic's still working. It's a good sign. And I'm going to adjust this down a little bit. Oh, and they're almost done with the beeping. Okay, how does it look? It looks really good in the window. I've got this dimmer strobing now. All right, how is this looking, kids? It looks pretty good. This is the last vid that we're gonna roll tape on today. We're currently rolling. Look at that. Look at the majesty of that. That's 30 seconds of nonsense, folks. Anyways, rolling and cutting. All right, well, this has been a fun time today, shooting some furry pink action figure boots in the studio, making some videos, putting them on some crazy platforms. I like to encourage everybody to follow Figure-Atorium, Instagram. Skip the Twitter one. I mean, we should probably, all get off that platform sooner than later. And of course, come follow me on Twitch, Figure-Atorium. All the episodes that I do here will get archived onto my YouTube channel. Do a search for Figure-Atorium, and you will find all these videos and more, including the one that is being streamed right now. So with that, I would like to wish everyone a great weekend, and I will see you Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time.